Now let's talk reincarnation for a little bit. Now, reincarnation is a very interesting topic. A lot of people that are of a pagan persuasion, yeah, I don't have a statistic on it or whatever. God, I'm so used to finding sources for things, given what I've been spending the last several months doing. But I'll probably get into that in a later video, just a little life update or something. But a lot of people believe in reincarnation. You have a lot of religions that do say that reincarnation is a thing, particular due to my proclivity for it and my love for it. Tibetan Buddhism and Buddhism in general believes in reincarnation, where we can reincarnate basically up the ladder or down the ladder depending on our good actions and stuff. Um, you know, from life to life. And some people, those that are like enlightened or awakened, can choose whether to move on or to reincarnate to help others move on. And so I've been in a school for metaphysics for a while. Actually, I started it back when everybody was stuck in their house, right at the beginning of it. And that has come, ironically, and no pun intended, full circle for me. So now I can actually teach you guys some of this information. So I thought, why not get started with some metaphysical teaching stuff? Because magic and metaphysics are arguably one and the same. I'll spill it anyway. Magic and metaphysics being one and the same is the exact topic that I wrote my doctoral dissertation on in in the School of Metaphysics. So I'm waiting to get that paper back because I just submitted it 2 days ago. So it's going to take like 6 to 8 weeks. And right now it is Wednesday, February 3rd, but you guys aren't going to see this until March or something. So maybe I'll have another update on that as soon as you guys see this video. But anyways, so here's an interesting theory on reincarnation. The idea that we reincarnate in a certain manner. So some people are like, well, what determines whether you reincarnate as, somebody that's in a higher socioeconomic situation or a lower one or with better circumstances or worse or what have you? Here's an interesting theory on it. We might, just might, reincarnate according to the cycle of the zodiac. So, given that I'm in Aries Taurus cusp, it's kind of funny. I don't know where that puts me, whether it's an Aries or a Taurus or whatever. Some people might argue one way or the other. Personally, I like being a cusp because I am very down to earth, and yet I got the drive to just knock out making 5 or 6 videos in one night, which is what I'm doing right now. So it's a very interesting idea. Let me turn over to the source material that I have on this, which I just stupidly closed it, although I think it actually kind of fried on me, but nothing you can't pull up in a couple of seconds. All right, so we got in mysticism, its activation. Yep. Okay, here we go. Here we go. So actually, 2/3 of the world's population believes in reincarnation. So there you go. So a lot of people. There's been plenty of cases, like if you ever watch a lot of different YouTubers, they talk about particularly famous ones like Kendall Ray. She's brought up a bunch of cases of reincarnation where kids will remember a past life and stuff like that. So you could say that this is just conjecture or some kid making up a crazy story, but then you have the coincidences that come in where someone will like instantly know facts that they could have not otherwise known or whatever. I myself had a very interesting experience when I was like 20 years old, where I was laying in bed one night, and whatever how this sounds to you guys, but it was my experience anyway. I was like, I wonder if I had any past lives, and then all of a sudden, I'm putting this on silent because, anyways, I was like, I wonder if I had any past lives, and next thing I know, my vision was not in the room. It was as if it was flying over like the sky with some, just some light clouds above and like complete clouds below, and there was like the sun, and my vision just went right into it. Then I had this experience where I saw from a third person perspective, up in the sky, coming down on a scene of a dirt road with a cop car that was kind of pulled at an angle, and another car that was kind of pulled at at a like perpendicular to the street, so it was like blocking the road. And the camera, for lack of a better term, in this third person view, went down towards someone that was crouched behind the driver's side door of the cop car. And next thing I know, I'm seeing from this guy's eyes, he's holding a revolver through a downed window. I couldn't tell if it was smashed or if it was rolled down. Um, and he's firing at whoever is like probably hiding on the other side of that perpendicular car. And next thing I know, I either heard or felt, this was 14 years ago, so it's kind of hard to remember all the details because I remember like the visuals, but not much of the feelings or whatever. I could just tell that the person whose vision I had entered had gotten shot. And then the person fell backwards, and as he fell backwards, my vision went up, and it went back up over the scene, and then it was like rewinding a tape. There was the light, the sky with the clouds and less clouds, as I described before, just went backwards, blinding white flash, and boom, there I am laying in bed. And so, was it a past life? I don't know. Um, Very, very interesting experience. I've never had anything just completely take me over like that. So, yeah, I can't remember if I had shared the story before, but really interesting. If you guys have any inklings of any past lives you may have had, either be from experience like that, or any weird coincidences, or even a tarot reading or something, let me know down below, because I wonder how many other people have had an experience like this one. But back to that theory stuff, right? So, even uh, Jesus spoke, or the Bible speaks of reincarnation when Christ was asked if he was a let's see, as an example that deals with reincarnation is when Christ is asked by one of the disciples if he is Elias or one of the prophets reborn. So that being said, um, it mentions the idea that reincarnation was an idea back in the time of Josiah ben Yosef. Um, now, um, it's argued that in a deep state of meditation, you can experience flashbacks of previous lives. They're of an inner visual nature, seen before the psychic's mind's eye, which is akin to what I've had. So when I was actually going through the course material and reading this, it was just fascinating stuff. Um, so the idea is that we do have a memory bank of our previous lives, and we just kind of have to tap into it. Now, could we build up blockages to that from it being too traumatic? Yes. Could we build up blockages because we don't believe that it's true? Absolutely. Like, you think my dad would never ever think of reincarnation and stuff. He is as um, physical world mundane stuff as they come. He's not a spiritual person whatsoever, which is kind of funny that I I'm me and he's him, but that's neither here nor there. So just the idea that there's this such a widespread belief and there's so many experiences, it leads to something being true, wouldn't you say? So the idea is that we reincarnate numerous times through each of the 12 signs of the zodiac, for the purposes of growth. Now every zodiac sign, especially if you walk the shiny herd, near the end of the Simon Necronomicon gate walking stuff, which technically is only alluded to in the book. But if you want to learn more about that, then I would check out the Guide to the Spheres and Beyond, which is the book that I wrote about walking all of the gates in the Simon Necronomicon. Um, so we so anyway, if you've ever done that or you know of it, if you observe the zodiac signs as we go through them year after year after year, you know that it exemplifies certain things, and it every one of them has positive and negative traits, and we can work through those traits. And the idea in reincarnation is that we work through the traits of a particular zodiac sign. Like I am working with my Aries and Taurus stuff because I'm an Aries Taurus cusp this time around. Am I going to be a Pisces next time? I don't know. Am I going to be a Sagittarius next time? I don't know. Does it go along the cycle or does it jump? I don't know. It's a theory. Um, Me being the orderly person, which is Taurus anyway, I would like to think that we go through them as the same as the cycle goes through the year, you know? Um, so basically, at the end of it, when we grow enough, we can choose whether or not to stay or to go. And this is akin to the Dalai Lama or the Karmapa, um, the enlightened beings that can leave but choose to come back for the benefit of all sentient beings. Now, um, would we be as altruistic when we hit that point of stay or go? I don't know. Um, but that's kind of up to conjecture because we don't have any definitive proof. That's why these things are so fascinating to talk about. So, what do you guys think about this theory of reincarnation? Do we travel a zodiac cycle? Do we travel some other kind of rhyme or reason for how and when and into where and into what we reincarnate? I don't know. What do you guys think? So, just some more food for thought and an interesting topic indeed. Good hunting.
Thanks for watching my video. So if you want to check out my playlists, I have, among others, the Simon Necronomicon, the Tree of Life, General Magic, Tulpamancy, a playlist on my books, the elements, stones, the theories that govern magic, and the gods and goddesses of Mesopotamia. If you want to check out my books on Amazon, I have Creating Consciousness, Magical Mechanics, Magical Theater, Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Movement, which is an update and expansion upon Handy Sigil Magic, Magical Mastery, which is a combination masterwork of magical theater and magical mechanics, and The Guide to the Spheres and Beyond. You can also find me on Facebook at Magickology YT. You can email me at priestofthenecro@gmail.com, and you can even check out my Instagram, which is Magickology. And good hunting.